All right, all right, all right.
All right, hello.
Okay, hey, Doaenel. How you doing? How's it going, Dantes?
I'm chilling.
Hello,
I'm chilling.
Dantes. Hello.
It's good.
We were waiting for the match. Elo Santa against Spear Shot. Pretty excited.
Okay.
Why didn't you join the 1v1? You weren't interested, or?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna be honest. If I play Soleil and Hecarim versus some of the champions that are played in this, I would get so much cancer.
Yeah, it's just doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine I have to play Soleil and Hecarim versus the Bomba guy. It would just
Yeah.
not work out.
Yeah, you just can't do it.
Dantes, you hit Challenger in EO West?
Yeah, but I lost streak this morning. So let's just say when the ladder updates, I might not be Challenger anymore. But it's fine. Okay, so wait, I still don't understand how this tournament works. Is it like single elimination? Like, what's going on now?
No, there's a group stage, and then basically the top 3 people out of everyone
Okay.
goes into a playoff/bracket, which I do believe is double elimination tomorrow.
All right. Oh, but wait, now we have Baus versus Lotharis?
Yep.
Ooh, very interesting one. Actually, very excited for that one.
Oh wow, really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love APR Rally about us.
Alright.
All right, we're back, and we have the next matchup, which is gonna be the Baus FFS versus Lathiris. What do you guys have to say about that? What do you guys think?
Dantes, do you want to go first?
I'm just wondering what Lotharis is gonna lock in Bard, right?
Yep.
But there's one thing to know: it's that Sion is arguably one of the most nerfed champions in ARAM, while Bard is one of the most buffed champions in ARAM.
Okay,
Fine,
but
fine.
hear me
be
out.
like-
There's
I
a
mean,
secret little trick that Lotharis could do, and if he does, there's a chance that he could win. I don't know if Lotharis has access to the Baus's medical records, but if the Baus has ADHD and Lotharis starts playing music from the chimes with Bard, it could distract Baus in a way where now Lotharis could get free auto attacks every few seconds and win the game by default.
Wait, let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Wait a
What the hell?
minute. Let's see if he's gonna use the. Do you think he has access to his medical records? I think that would be a bit.
I mean,
I don't
maybe he
know.
doesn't, but I'm saying if he does.
Yeah, if he does. But what about? I think if the Baus watches a few Latharis streams, and then he just talks about he just goes in all chat, distracts Latharis with some random debate or topic, right? And Latharis just goes on, man. He just doesn't stop.
But what if, technically, it is the error map, but what if Baus proxies? And he just gets 10 CS a minute in 10 CS, 100 CS in 8 minutes.
Well, okay, but this is the problem with that. The thing that you have to understand is that since this is a first blood thing, the Baus cannot have any good deaths this game.
Exactly.
So there might just be a little problem.
But let's see how it goes. I feel like it's just gonna be a one-sided stomp from Latharis' side because his champion is that broken. He has heals. He has the damage of his memes, and he's insanely buffed.
His heals are also buffed, to be fair.
Right. So everything about his kit is so broken. I don't think he's gonna level up his E. That's his only weak point, right? But his Q, W, and ult are all still super useful. Alright.
I feel like there's no way Baus wins this, gotta be honest. But it's still gonna be very interesting what Baus cooks up. Baus is very well known. Baus is very well known in the league scene for having his own type of kind of strategies to win the games. I mean, the inting sound is well known, so I don't think that will work in this game.
He's a bit unique. We'll say that. The game is starting in 20 seconds. Like I said before already, the game could already be over. It's actually stressing me out. I'm nervous. Are you nervous, Saku?
No, because I know that Latharis is just gonna win.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Many times have people not believed in the Baus. Oh, Inter API really doesn't work. You can't make Rammus work. He made them work.
All right,
API
wait.
Aurelia.
Saku, you think that there's no way Lotharis loses, right?
Exactly.
I'll make you a deal then.
Ooh.
Oh, what is it?
If the Baus wins, I get to kiss your mom on the lips, and if Lotharis wins, you get to kiss your mom on the lips.
I gotta be honest here, you can kiss my mom on the lips in general, bro. You have
really?
the pass. You have the
Oh
pass.
shit! All right, nice.
Okay. All right. Interesting deal.
Okay, wait, it looks like the Baus has bush control right now.
Yeah. On the left side, we have the Baus, Babus,
What the nerves.
Simon. Most of you already know who the player is. The Inter, the top div. He lands the Q, proccing the bone plating, auto-attacking him, and takes a turret shot.
Oh, looks like it was actually a bad trade for him.
It looks like it. The Inter, though Lathyrus has used a ton of mana, I'm surprised by his choice of items. He actually went the 80 item. It looks like he's trying to poke with auto attacks. Though there is one thing I do have to mention. It's what if? Okay, what if, right? Theoretical situation. What if the Baus who's 95 CS dies to the turret execute by ulting past turret, and then gets 100 CS while dead? Do you win that? Because it's an execute for blood, and he reaches 100 CS.
Sounding no damage. Ignite coming out from the Bard.
He's actually holy shit.
No damage.
He literally does nothing.
But I don't think you guys understand. That's the whole point. Is that his build is not meant to do damage. His whole point is to out-sustain him right now, right?
Lefros still having the exhaust here, so Baus has no way of ever killing him. Lefros can technically hunt him down with the exhaust.
It looks like Lathyrus is positioning aggressively though.
Oh, also there's some. I'm getting some additional context to this game. Okay. Oh, yeah, got it. So actually, the Baus lost the game before this. He was playing against Nail, right? So the Aatrox main, and he lost. Understandably, it's a very difficult matchup. Especially
wait, I have a question. Was he playing against Fingernail or Toenail?
That's a very good question. He ults it. He's going for a solo kill. The Baus ult. He's charging the Q to chain CC.
He gets exhausted. The Baus might have the damage to finish.
The Baus might just win this. He has flash, getting the shield. Looks like he's looking to get a flash shoe here. Flash WQ, and the Baus gets a solo kill.
Oh my god.
Odds.
No shot.
Absolutely incredible. Against all odds, the Baus wins this game.
Solo Bolo.
Wait, he actually played that so well. Oh my
Solo
god.
Bolo, top diff. He should have executed at the end. Also get a good def.
I would have never
GG.
thought that. Lapharos was my pick to win the entire tournament. Just gonna point that out.
Wait, why would you ever think a Bard wins a 1v1 tournament?
Because Bard is buffed, bro. It's so broken.
But guys, there's one thing I just said to Baus. Well played to this Sion. He played safe during laning phase, minimized deaths, and yeah, he let some CS go, but now he's scaled and is working with the team to win the game. Well played to this Sion.
Yeah, but I just gotta say something. Even if Bard's buffed in ARAM, it's like you inject a baby with steroids in game, right? Like, sure, the baby has steroids, but it's like, bro, no way it wins a 1v1 versus like an MMA fighter, natural training 20 years. Does that make sense?
That sounds like Talon to me. Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, no, actually, it doesn't make
I think Bard is pretty good in the 1v1.
I do think you're a bit underestimating the baby on steroids in game.
Dude, okay, be honest. If you were to be like transported in like an arena and there'd be like 100 of them, how many do you think you could like fight before you'd fall?
Like 100 baby on steroids?
Yeah. And you only have like a broomstick as a weapon, all in game.
All in game. Even the arena's in game.
Yes.
Probably a good like 5, 6 maybe.
I was about to say like 5, 6.
And they're probably
maximum
tanky.
10.
They're probably tanky. They're all on steroids, right? They're all like Warmogs, so Frozen Heart, Warden Male in game.
But then again, they're like as tall as Tyler 1 IRL, so it's not like that tall, right?
Next matchup, Mirror Fox versus Pussy Poot.
Okay, wait.
Who does Mirror Fox play?
He plays Ari.
Ari.
Oh my god, that champion.
Yeah, about the matchup, it's a Fox against the cow. Pretty interesting matchup. What do you have to say about that, Dantes?
All I'm gonna say is with all the time I've spent on the internet, I know how this ends up.
All right. So I'm also thinking it's gonna be a Rengar win as well. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but I think it's gonna be a pretty how can I explain? Hard matchup for Ari. Rengar has just too much to say with his W. Has too much like you're basically always in danger, especially with the extra bush they added in the middle of the ARAM wave of the lane.
The fact that Rengar gets an extra bush just means that there's nowhere that Ari can hide.
I agree.
Rengar is also buffed. in the end. He takes less damage as well. So he has even more sustain in that sense. Ahri has complete neutral stats, so she's not buffed, not nerfed in ARAM. I just think Rengar, like with the extra bush on the bottom, it's just very hard for Ahri to position against that.
I agree. And
Rengar also has plus 20% tenacity.
True. Rengar does have plus 20% tenacity.
I knew that as well.
Of course you knew that. You play ARAM on the daily.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Good. The game's starting. Well, not the game though. We're going to be waiting a bit, right?
But there is one thing that we're not taking into account, though.
You're cooking?
He's cooking.
Ahri has 5 toes per foot, and Rengar only has 4.
There's like a mobility difference.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it might be a bit of a difference regarding mobility. I mean, Ahri does have W and ult, so she has a lot of things to escape Rengar's damage.
I know what you mean.
Oh, I gotta be honest, I think Rengar just goes the same build that Baus went last game with the
Guardian's
Rejuvenation
Horn?
Bead and Guardian's Horn, just full
Nope.
like sustain.
Yeah, but what if instead of going Rejuvenation Bead, he goes HP Crystal? I think that may be a bit better. He'd have more sustain in the long run. Fleet, Second Wind. Even though he only gets 1 potion, I think it might be better. Having that max HP is better, I think.
Good point, actually. Yeah. No, I agree. Actually,
Although, is Ahri buffed in ARAM?
no,
Nope.
she's committed neutral. She has no buffs,
Yeah.
no nerfs.
Now, what if I told you guys that Ahri goes full 80 here? Ignite.
Honestly, it could be. I
think-
remember seeing like AD Ahri back in the days.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't see how you win with AP Ahri here. I just
No.
don't see an angle.
Because the other thing too, they have to keep in mind is where is Ari's tail even coming out from? You see what I mean? Because she's like a human, so it's like if she's a human, where's that tail? And we all know the answer to that. And all I'm saying is Rengar could go crazy this game.
Yeah, good, go crazy. Okay. I'm not sure many of you guys know who Miro Fox is. So he is a Spanish Ahri streamer. So just to present him to you guys a bit and have you guys know. I think we should have a leaderboard that can be constantly checked. So we'll see about that. All right,
looks
the game is
like-
starting here.
Looks like
going for the
Rengar is
AD.
starting the Guardian Horn with Fleet for Work, so he's gonna have the sustain advantage.
Yeah, but I also think he's just super confident. He knows that there's no chance. Miro Fox is going in the bush, queuing at an immaculate timing.
Oh.
Gets the charm, but look, Rengar is just full health. The matchup is already lost by Miro Fox here. It's really unfortunate that she got paired against Rengar. It really gives him no chance to win here.
It's already lost, GG.
Minions have spawned.
Yep. I think Rengar is weak and needs buffs.
I agree.
Real and true. And it looks
Rengar
like
W
Dantes,
is balanced.
it looks like your prediction was pretty right. Rengar is going to be able to do a lot of crazy things this game.
Yep.
Actually, I'm trying to count. I'm not actually if Rengar only has 4.
Get me out. Rengar bought the hammer. If he takes the hammer, bashes Ari's kneecaps, and then she just sits there on the floor, screaming in pain, in-game, there is no way in hell that she could run away from him, even with her ult. So then he just whips out the longsword, and it's GG.
Yeah, I agree. Especially considering Ahri has no flash. It's going to be very difficult for her to run away. Especially once she gets hit with the bola. She's immobile. It's just going to be very difficult. Although she is playing from far away, it looks like her only win con here is that Fuzzy Poo makes a mistake and somehow gets charmed under turret. Because I don't see any win con. He can just heal for all her poke. Alright, Miro Fox is farming it up under turret. It looks like there's around 3 CS lead from Rengar here. Maybe a bit less even. Right? So there's still a chance that Ahri can win through CS if Pussy Poo does not play it properly. So it looks like it's going to be a bit hard for Ahri to farm under turret here. He has so much sustain, can counter your burst so much and outdamage you. Very hard to play the game. It's like you can see Pussy Poo has not even used a single potion. He's already up 10 CS. I'm surprised he's farming pretty well for a jungle main. Usually they can't farm well.
Very true.
Wrong. Junglers have the best mechanics.
Holy copium, holy.
Like, I've never seen a jungle play better than when he has to smite his laner's cannon. I've never seen a jungle play better than that.
Very true.
Perfect
Facts.
smites, perfect auto attacks. Like, Korean junglers compare. Honestly, I'm surprised by the people that took Exhaust and Ignite, as If I were them, I would just be using it pretty frequently. It looks like they're always holding the summoner spell and not getting much use out of it. Whereas if they went Snowball, I think they could get a lot more use.
Yep. Because that's the thing I like about ARAM, is that at least in ARAM, people don't really abuse Flash. Because Flash is by far the most broken summoner spell in the game.
Exhaust coming out from Ari, and he ignite as well.
It looks like there might be a kill angle here. Pussy Poo still has Flash, but he's deciding to play it safe. He has 2 potions, and it's understandable. I'm actually surprised that Miro Fox is able to get him so low.
Hitting another charm. This guy hits a lot of charms. So good.
I told you guys, his charms are insanely well aimed.
Miro Fox getting very close there to the bush.
Although we do have to say, Ari is getting level 11 and a healer, which might make the difference here.
Yeah. The thing that we do have to keep in mind though, is that even if Ari only has 1 mana, she still has more mana than Rengar. So we
That
need
is
to
a
always
very good
remember
point.
that.
Very true.
I'd have to say though, we're 17 CS away from Pussy Poo winning here.
Yep.
To me, it looks like
for this, yes.
Miro Fox might force an engage and lose, and Pussy Poo's just gonna farm to 100 CS. It's really easy for him to last it as well. He just jumps on every single minion. I don't see a chance for Poo to win this, to lose this.
Ari has to look for a fight in the next 2 waves.
Yeah, if I was Ari, I would shoot a charm right.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like shoot a charm to predict the jump on the cannon, but it looks like Pussy Poo's already going for the solo kill here. But Ari ults
He
out.
could just play it
We're
safe.
getting the ignite out.
He can play safe and win, like Dante said. The game's already won.
If he would have went in there, he risks getting charmed, but now he can just like farm until 100 and he just wins.
Yeah. Though there is one thing. Pussy Poo is one greedy guy. He might be going for a kill here. I know him pretty well.
Pussy Poo wants to kill. He doesn't want to win for the.
Exactly. She gets a
I think
charm
Ignite
with
with the
air.
W. Ignite getting put out by the Ari. Ari
He's
still
gonna
has
flash in the
exhaust
bush.
up,
He flashes in the bush, gets a double kill.
and he gets a double kill. That is
First blood.
There you
Really
go.
well played by
Pussy Poo playing that very well.
I do have to say we've had some very difficult matchups. Some players.
A summoner has disconnected.
But both players played it really well,
A
especially
summoner
Ari
has
with charm.
disconnected.
2 free monitors.
I think there's only
Come on,
one
guys, that's
game
like
left.
$250. Pretty good monitors. I have one, and I use it to get to win my games, get the Fiora parries, the quick reaction. You guys know how it is.
You wouldn't be challenged without it. All I'm gonna say.
And isn't this game coming up the last game that we're going to be casting?
Yep. Yellow Santa versus Weeaboo.
Oops.
Okay, Elo Santa versus Reboot Slayer. Actually, probably going to be the most exciting matchup of this of today, because it's going to be the most volatile. There's the most skill involved, and honestly, both players could take it. I'm assuming we're going to see a barrier exhaust again by Elo Santa. And if I was Zed here, I probably would go for either Flash Snowball or Ignite Snowball. What do you think, Saku?
I think the snowball ignite there, 100%.
Got it.
I don't think he really needs the flash because he has his W, he has his R. With snowball, he doesn't need the CC either way. He's gonna all in. So I think the ignite is just military now.
But think about it, actually, Dantes. Zed has 3 shadows. Karthus is a ghost. He's undead. What do you think about that?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm into a lot of weird shit, but that isn't one of them. You know what I mean? It's like I like my woman alive on some real
Wait.
shit.
What do you mean, in game or?
Yeah, like in game.
Oh, I was talking about the matchup.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, the thing is that the good thing is that if Zed brings Karthus to the death realm, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, if he dies, it is over, right? It makes sense. He would get first blood.
Yep.
Anyways, it's gonna be a pretty interesting matchup. I'm excited to see how it's gonna go. It's just gonna be a dodging. It's literally gonna be a dodging matchup.
Chad, type
Like,
1
one has
if
to dodge the
they're
combo,
ever
one has to
gonna
dodge poke.
invite me
Boom,
to
boom, boom,
cast
dodge, dodge,
anything
dodge, dodge,
again.
right?
Type 2 if it's over.
So
Your caster
I'm,
career is
yeah.
over.
So we're
Dude,
gonna see the
what if
matchup.
I
I
ask
feel like
the MSI
the hard
people
part
at
about the matchup on the
LEC
side
to let me
is just gonna be
cast
not
one of the
taking too much
games?
poke,
Dude,
especially in the
imagine
offense, right?
I'm there casting an
Normally, Zed
LEC
should be able
game.
to outrange.
He fucking missed the skill shot! He has cancer! Just start fucking screaming and shit.
I feel like Zed would only win for an all in though at 6, 100%.
This
Yeah,
fucking
definitely.
bastard,
Right, he pokes him down,
fuck piece
then
of
all at
shit.
6.
I bet $20 on this game.
All right, Dantes, do you have anything to add as well?
You know, whatever you guys were saying, I agree with it. I
Mhm.
think it was a really good analysis of the current state, and yep, gonna have to agree with that.
This guy didn't listen at all.
Bro, what? No, I swear.
Nah, no. I mean, he already knows the intricacies of the matchup. I wish you could have seen more of the games. There's so many of the games that interested me, honestly. There was
Same.
the I'm honestly curious how Timo is 4-0, right?
Same.
How Floppy is 4-0. Well,
Macro as well.
yeah.
I just gotta say one thing. You're talking about how he's the best Timo you've ever seen, but I think you're forgetting the fact that Timo goes invisible.
But
What? Okay, who played that sound bite? Who was that?
I can just imagine Dantes saying that while like standing up, doing that. Listen, guys, Timo is invisible in the end.
listen, guys. Honestly,
That's how it is.
Yordles. Yeah. Anyway,
Wait, what about Yordles?
no, just Timo is a Yordle, right? I think it gives him a really small hitbox, which allows him to dodge a lot of.
Send me into Bandle City for a week, and we'll see what happens.
How much Yordles do you think you could take on at once
In what context?
in game?
That's a question that we might have to find the answer to one day, but I can't say yet.
About free to stun us.
Then, in that case, I think we're gonna be getting into the game soon. I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be the last game of the session, and yeah, we're gonna see how it's gonna change the standing. So we're gonna have as for the Timo one trick, as someone asked the question, what was the Timo one trick's name? It's Alan234.
The only Timo one trick that is able to basically, honestly, adapt to every situation. That guy has a build for everything. Maybe that's why he's actually winning a lot. He
Sure.
knows that matchups just completely
And
perfectly.
on that topic, I was gonna say those who are able to really theory craft properly and play the game like in a really understand builds and all the interaction between items are probably gonna win this event. And I feel like Lathyrus, Baus, I'm not sure about Sloppy. I feel like he's pretty good and he knows how the items work on Gragas really well. Obviously, he's a one trick. Are gonna do pretty well, right? Same for
Yep.
Poozy.
I mean, but the thing we have to keep in mind is that even though people can theory craft, can they theory build or theory mine?
I mean, so can they theory build a theory?
I hate you with every cell of my body.
Oh, actually, for the Timo player, his Twitch stream is Alan Timo. It's updating that. Oh, are we gonna have Elite joining us here?
No. Sorry, fuck that.
All right, no worries.
Oh, well, never mind.
Really awesome that you guys found like a gaming place all together in the US. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep. No, I mean, that's the thing, is just like, you just need to like email around because you can like message 20 different places and only like 1 or 2 of them respond.
I think he's gonna go Guardian Blade, Longsword, Double Potion, and Conqueror as well. I think the Conqueror might actually be better than the Electric.
Electrocute? Really? You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Well, we'll see what he chooses on in a few seconds here. Karthus, I'm assuming, is still gonna go for Summon Aerie and Exhaust Barrier, like you did earlier.
Speaking of exhaust barrier, what
Mhm.
language do animals think in?
Good question. What language do they think in?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Wait, why
listen,
did
come
Zed
on,
go cleanse?
He actually Zed went cleanse. I think he tried to predict an exhaust from Elo Santa.
I think as well, yeah. It's gonna be Cleanse Ignite versus Barrier Clarity.
Oh, interesting. And he's also going 5 potions with the Dirk.
And
Okay.
Idosanta going full tank. Okay, Idosanta just playing. That's why he goes Clarity, because he's playing with no mana item.
It looks like he's going. Elo Santa went for the Guardian's Horn strat to tank his damage.
Oh my!
Ooh,
Already
double Shuriken.
Amazing combo by Reboot Slayer here.
I think Zed only needs like 1 more combo like that and he can win.
Yeah, can maybe all in him.
Karthus has no flash, yeah.
Careful. He just have to be careful because Karthus does have barrier.
Oh, an all-in.
Wait, he's
Oh,
already
no,
all in?
use. Barrier can use as well. Barrier 4 ignite there. Okay.
I think it's already won for Weeaboo Slayer. Once Weeaboo Slayer gets 6, it's almost over for
Yeah, he should be.
Ilo-san.
He should be able to just like insta kill it.
Even here, on his W coming up right now, gets a W, hits one
another
Q. It looks like Ilo Santo wants to bait his W here.
To be fair, I do feel like Karthus is trolling a bit here because he should just honestly reset and buy more items. The fact that he's staying in lane right now is doesn't make
Very
much
true.
sense to me.
Hard
True.
misplay.
And then just take the portal, right?
Yeah.
Now they both have their summoners back up. Zed has his Ignite and Ilo Santo has Barrier. So there might be some fights going on here. Weeaboo Slayer might look for a trade.
Missing the
Ooh.
Qs.
Misses his combo. That's quite the crucial combo miss here, as that might be a determining factor for who ends up winning.
Arthur's hard LCSing here.
A very bad positioning by Weeaboo Slayer. It looks like he's gonna get punished here.
Triple Q, triple Shuriken.
Does land a triple Shuriken combo.
Goes
Oh,
back
he's
in.
going back in.
Oh, okay. Jesus, man.
Amazing chunk by Weeaboo Slayer. Played that immaculately.
Karthus is almost out of mana as well, so
But he does have clarity coming up.
Okay, so we do see a clarity used by Ilo Santo here. I'm surprised he didn't level up W. I would have thought that the mana resist nerf, mana resist debuff, would be a good addition to his kit. To win this.
Zed does have ult coming up soon, so we could look for an all-in then.
He just had to sell us
Okay.
1 minute on his ultimate. Double Shuriken again.
Amazing ult proc. And as I said before, the Barrier and Ignite are going to be coming up at the same time. If there's one angle to kill him, it is now. He needs to play this perfectly.
Yep.
He might
If he
look to
just,
poke him.
he just all-ins before Karthus ult comes up, I'm pretty sure he can look for a kill.
Oh, goes in with the R.
He goes in, he lands a double kill.
Ignite R?
He's going to be extremely close here.
But the Ignite lowers the healing. And another Q as well with the Scourge.
But it looks like Karthus has no response once Zed gets his ult back. He casts
Ulting
Rescue
instantly.
Run,
He's level 11
tries
as
to go for
well.
a kill, takes a lot of minion damage. I don't think that was a worth trade here.
Pinks
His
his own
clarity,
clarity.
insanely good. It might look like Weeaboo Slayer is behind here, but he has a lot of burst that might be able to make a difference.
He's just waiting for the heal. Be safe while letting the wave crash into him. He is still ahead in CS. Karthus as well though. Both
Yeah.
got one heal.
But unfortunately for Weeaboo Slayer, he's against the clock as Karthus has more farm.
We're so
He
looking
lands a
for...
combo. It looks like it's going to be
Double
terrible
shuriken.
for Ilo Santo here. He has his W. He's waiting for his cooldowns. He goes in. E. Q. He gets
Oh
it.
my god!
And
But
But
Weeaboo
the good
Slayer
death,
takes the win.
But the good death at least.
Both players played that game
Wow.
really well.
Summoner has
That
They
was the
tried
most
to-
exciting one.
It was a battle of
Absolutely
mechanics.
riveting. After a game like that, one would ask themselves, how could they ever do anything else except just sit there and like think for just like minutes, you know? Like about what they just witnessed.
True. All right. Well, in that case, that was the last game of this session.
Dantes want to leave KW.
What? Why would I want to leave? I don't know what you're talking about.
He's enjoying himself.
Bro, I'm having fun.
Right.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. I just got a text message. There's an emergency. I need to respond to it. Had a lot of fun casting today. Appreciate it. If the hosts want me back on tomorrow, I will be back, but... Anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of the stream, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Later. Shit. Aw, shit. Them fuckers be knowing.